Hi, Mr. Andrew here, and today we're working some equations with fractions. So here we have a couple different approaches that are a little unique to fractions. Here we used to say we would divide off the coefficient, but here we're dividing a fraction. And if you think back to dividing fractions, what we really did was find the reciprocal and multiply. Or in other words, we would invert the 2/3 to 3/2 and multiply. So here, let's do that. The first approach to this problem is that I take this fraction and I multiply by its reciprocal, 3/2. If you look here, the 2's, the 3's, it all cancels out. I'm left with a 1 and technically x, so I'm just left with x. Now what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I have to multiply by 3/2 over here. I want to convert 14 into a fraction, so 14/1. Then I can simplify. 2 divides into 2 one time. 2 divides into 14 7 times. 7 times 3, 21. And that's over 1, or just 21. So 21 is my final answer. Here for the bottom fraction, or the bottom equation I should say, we actually have a negative fraction. So to remove the negative, I just have to multiply by another negative. Since it's a fraction, I invert it, or find the reciprocal, and I multiply. And negative times negative is positive. Half of 2 is 1, so I'm left with 1n, or just n. Of course, what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I multiply by negative 2/1. Here, I cross simplify. 2 divides into 2 one time. 2 divides into 4 two times. 3 times 1, 3. 2 times 1, 2. And let's not forget that negative 3/2. Hopefully this helped.